Yeah, for sure. But I just got to say, we had a whole team effort out there tonight, right? And so obviously I talk a lot about me in these videos, MVP hype and all that. But they don't give MVPs to losing teams. And my guys, man, y'all have been killing it all season.
Shout to the squad.
Most definitely. So, yeah, I couldn't do it without y'all. MP out.
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Toronto. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Chicago, 2 spots down.
And for the Raptors, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Cameron Johnson is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Raptors, they've got Turtle. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. Then it's Brandon Ingram and Murray Boyles in a power forward. And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much hype like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league.
Well, we've got a contrast in styles tonight, don't we, Greg? On one side, a terrific offensive team. On the other, a lockdown defensive team.
Yeah, and to me, the best offenses can run through strong B. After all, you can win shooting threes, and there's a lot of perimeter to defend out there.
Hands it from downtown. MP's got 9. Bulls have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Inside, here's White. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And it's White missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
The 3. MP again from deep. 18 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
From the arc. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Strong response. When you make one on White's team, oh, he's coming right back at you now.
Richard, what makes Kobe White such a hard player to guard is how many ways he can get a shot off at a lot of different angles.
Off the catch, on the bounce, pump fake, reload. He is comfortable in any situation, and his efficiency early on was his issue, but it has improved year over year.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
Here's MP, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. MP's got 23.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Johnson's shot is off. And so, MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Giddey. This game we saw him score 14. Sinks the triple.
A big answer from Buzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him from the perimeter.
MP outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Pirtle. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's White. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Giddey surveying the D. Here's Vucevic. Off target with the jump hook.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And so it's Toronto, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but change here. So for Chicago right now, Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
A 3 from MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 38 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one. And another one falls. Amazing.
With 40 points in the game, he has claimed the number 2 spot now.
And GA, every game he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him.
And now an amazing 53 games of 40 or more points, passing Wilt's mark set back in 1963. The incredible 62 effort of Chamberlain still looms as the top spot. Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
The 3, and it's Murray Boyles with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
On the wing, Giddey. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. From downtown, the rebound by Brandon Ingram. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And again, Chicago, no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
There's the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Smith, the pass to Giddey. Back to Smith. To the inside. Pocket 6. Dosunmu, shot's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. MP, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Kicks it out to Johnson. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. A 3 from MP. Bangs on the trifecta.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Raptors out in front, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Toronto Raptors.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Ingram. And Murray Boyles in at the 4. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White can definitely get up and finish. He's got some sneaky athleticism.
For 3. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Buzelis. To the middle. And there is White. That's good on the assist by Buzelis.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense. It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And it's White missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
It's good. 13 points for Kobe White.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The 3 from MP. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to White. There's the 3. White with another miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
MP's shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Buzelis. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Vucevic, a screen on MP. White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Trey Jones is checked in for Chicago.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
White, wide open, he fires. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Vucevic setting the pick for White. Pass to Vucevic. The Bulls with another miss.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Outside White. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. White's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Buzelis. Down low. White, good. White's got 21 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
Oh, Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Here's Jones. No good that time. Here's Toronto now. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's good from long range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Johnson. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Raptors out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for it.
Making a change here. MP's checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. White, good.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's MP. Taking a look at the Bulls. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Pulls it from the elbow. Hits the front of the rim and out. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And there's the bucket from MP.
MP looking solid from there.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 26.
A microwave score. That's what makes White so lethal. This man, he just shoots.
Back to MP. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Barrett. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for R.J. Barrett.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Barrett for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And he comes up with the deuce.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
MP dishes to Barrett. Pass to Dick. Back to MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really...
At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 99, MP.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Indiana Pacers as they go up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
And you look at Siakam, he's certainly earned a lot of votes, just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
So with the starting lineups locked in and All-Star Weekend right around the corner, we hope you'll join us for all the action right here on 2K Sports. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Bradley in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Toronto, MP is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Mobo in at the center position. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, BA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Here's Nesmith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. A nice shot by MP.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Mobo with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
MP shot is good.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
And here's Siakam. His last outing, we saw him score 13.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, BA, there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Nesmith, boom, he jams it straight down.
Just flying around up there, Nesmith throwing it down nicely.
From deep, MP, that one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. MP's got 18 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Nesmith's shot is off. Now the Raptors with it. They're on an 18-6 run. And here's MP from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Big time hustle from MP on the break that time. That's what you need from your young fellas.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's Indiana now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Siakam, right side. Outside for Halliburton. The three is up. Rebound, Toronto. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Making a switch here. Barrett's checked in, and Indiana with some changes. Nembhard with it. 9 points in his last outing. Jackson with a screen on MP. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. And Indiana misses again. Toronto leading by 17. From deep, MP. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Walker. Jackson with a screen on Barrett. Here's Walker. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Boy, he's effective in that medium range area.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Raptors. Complete dominance. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see. And Indiana looking at who they've got. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Pascal Siakam out there with Toppin. And it's Walker in at the three.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Chicago was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 39.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And the basket by Siakam. Siakam's got 5 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And the basket is good. Toppin's got his first points of the game.
That's the advantage of playing inside out.
The Raptors have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Out to the right wing. Siakam against Ingram. Siakam in the post. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Fires for 3. And another one! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Second chance shot, and Nembhard with the lay-in. Nembhard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
From deep, MP. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Nembhard, good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 57 points.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Shoots from the baseline. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, Nembhard can definitely make you pay from the mid-range. The defense has to be better.
And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
To the inside. Here's Siakam. That shot is off. Here's MP. And so it's Toronto with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome to halftime. First, let's take a look at the injuries this team has been dealing with.
They're missing their multi-tool. Barnes does a little of everything for them, so it's not next man up, it's next men up.
Yeah, complete team effort.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Raptors.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of a more beautiful game in all of sports. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, How much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
They've got MP. He's out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4-man spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so here is Toronto. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. To the middle. Here's Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. The Pacers again can't hit.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. There's the triple. Rebound by the Raptors.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Here's Siakam. No good again that time.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back over to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Nesmith's got 10 points in the game.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And the basket by MP.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside Nesmith, pass to Siakam. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Give him 8 points now.
The answer 3 courtesy of Mr. Siakam. Boy, has he improved as a shooter.
MP shot is good.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Nesmith on the wing. Outside Matherin. From downtown. So both teams changing it up here. For Toronto, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. MP shot is good.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Siakam. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. 10 points for Pascal Siakam.
I think this is where Siakam wants to operate most times, using his size and touch to score inside.
Again! What an avalanche!
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Nembhard outside. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Surprising to see that he has so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot.
Checked in for Dick. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Bradley, he's checked in for Toppin. Matherin comes in for Furphy. Neesmith, he's checked in for Nimhart. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell. And Indiana looking at who they've got on the wings, Neesmith and Matherin. Tony Bradley out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the one. From deep, MP sinks it from distance.
Wow. What can you say?
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Siakam. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Halliburton outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Toronto has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Siakam, the pass to Neesmith. No good on the three.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And honestly, it is clear who the better team is. They've won all 3 matchups this year and have a chance to go 4 for 4 in their final meeting against Indiana.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Halliburton, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks.